Where is Opa? Opa is right here. Let's see if we can get that to focus in. Snowflake, Arizona. Welcome to Snowflake, founded in 1878. Now, what Opa is going to be doing here today is we're coming here. I lived here for a little while, and we're going to go to the cemetery. I'm going to introduce you to family members that are buried here. P and Vivian's grandmother, of course my grandkid's great-grandmother, and other family members that are buried here. I've lost cousins and other people. Yeah, so we're going to go visit some family members that have lived here and passed away. My mom, my aunt, my uncle, cousins, my grandmother, my grandfather. So you can meet quite a few family members. Fortunately not alive, but let's go on into town, take a look. So here we are at the Snowflake Cemetery, actually on 4th West Street and 3rd South Street. Right here is across the street, and you come right through this gate right here. Go to the gate. Keep Sandy out here. Sandy's not allowed to walk in cemeteries. It's kind of a Navajo thing. But really, they're not supposed to. In the traditional way, they don't like to go back into the cemeteries. Yeah, I'm gonna walk right over here. This is about where all the family is. Right in here. Somewhere. Rollins, Grandma Rollins, yeah, and Aunt Tiffany. Never met Tiffany. I think I met Tiffany. Yeah. So let's start over here to the left a little bit more. Ransom. So this is my grandma, Nellie Ransom, and this John Dell. I'd actually considered him my grandfather, even though he's actually my step-grandfather. But I consider him my grandfather because he's always been my grandfather throughout my whole life. So they are buried here. So that'll be P and Vivian's great-grandmother. Yeah?
Yeah, this is your grandmother.
My grandmother, yeah. Okay. Always trying to keep it straight. So that'll be, of course, then their kids, their great-great-grandmother and great-great-grandfather. Yeah. So they are laying right there. And then you come over here. This is a gravestone that my stepfather, his brother put that one up because he didn't like that he didn't have his own separate gravestone. So this is Chuco Icario Romero. That's my step-grandfather. I got to get everybody straight. My stepfather. My stepfather. So he's buried right here too. And right next is Mary Romero's, where her name went by last time when she passed away. That's my mom. And buried in between them is actually little Joe, which is Christy's oldest kid, or firstborn. He was killed while I was in service in the army over in Germany. He died by a tragic accident. So you can see he was not very old. Just 2 years old, 1987 to 1989. My mom did live till she was, what, 60? 1939, 1997, yeah. So I'm at the age right now, too, when my mother passed away. It's Tracy Rollins. He's a cousin of mine. He had a hole in his heart, something wrong with his heart and stuff and everything. And I can't remember. I think it was when I was in the army too. He went down to go wash his car at the car wash here locally, and he passed away while I was at the car wash. They found him there, laying there. He died. Tiffany Renee Rollins, second cousin of mine. I think I met her. I don't know if I met her, so don't know too much about her. Daryl, another cousin of mine, he's my little buddy. Me and him, when I used to come here, when I lived in Los Angeles, I would come here in the summertime to Snowflake, and me and him would always be hanging around each other because we're about the same. He was a little bit older than I was. I was born in August. Of course, he's born in March of 1965. He died in a tragic accident. He was actually in Williams, and at the time when he passed away, he was working in the paper mill, I guess, or something out there, and he fell into the vat that mulched everything together. He didn't put on a safety harness, and he went to go clean something up, and he fell in. They never actually found his body, so. But he did a lot of, he actually was one of the bandits on the train, too, out to the Grand Canyon. He used to rob people down there, just for fun, though. So it says Grandma Rose, that's my Aunt Rose. She just passed away in 2020. She was the one I used to come here, and she lived here, and I used to come here all the time in the summertime and stay with her. D. Wayne, that's my Uncle D. He worked out at the paper mill. Passed away in 2004. So yeah, that's all the family members right here, just right here. But I got one more. I think there's more. I know I got more cousins. There's more people passed away out here in this whole place. But I'm gonna go. I think Jackie's my other cousin. I think she's straight up right there. Let's go take a look. Yeah, Jackie Perkins, one of my other cousins from Rose. There's her oldest daughter. She passed away tragically too. They were on their way to Utah, or back from Utah, I don't know. She was with her son, and he fell asleep at the wheel, and they had a car accident, and she was laying in the back, not seat belted in and stuff and everything. So she died in that car accident. She was very popular here in town. Yeah, she was very popular in town, and they actually said she had one of the largest funerals in town. Tragically, I wasn't here for that either. I think just about the only one that I was here for is my aunt. And was I here when my grandmother passed away? No, I wasn't. So yeah. Yeah, she died in 94. July of 94. I was living in Germany at that time. Yeah, so go back along here. Let's see, I'm trying to think. Yeah, because Aunt Rose, I was here. Daryl, I was here. That's right. Daryl, I was here when his accident happened, because that happened in 93. It was me, Kirsten, and Pia. Of course, Pia was a baby. Kirsten was pregnant with Vivian. So yeah, I was here for his funeral. 2023, 1985, Tracy, yeah, I was in the August 10th, 1985. I was in the Army. I was in Fort Sill at the time. I don't know why I didn't come to his funeral. I should have been at Fort Sill at that time. Or was it? No. I think I just went over to Germany at that time. Yeah, something like that. 1994. Chuko, I was back over in Germany. My mom too. My grandmother. No, my grandmother. Yeah, my grandmother, we were here when she passed away. July 20th, 1993. God, it all just runs together. My grandfather, he was 97. It was Daryl. Yeah, that was Daryl and grandmother were pretty close. The crazy thing on these though, if you look, what the hell's the dates on these again? My mom died December 9th, 1937 when my mom was born. And then, but my grandmother was born December 9th, 1917. So that's crazy. And then my grandfather, he actually died on December 9th, 1997. So the December 9th dates are pretty crazy right there. Yeah, so that's somewhat the family plot, I guess, huh? But I can imagine I got more cousins out here and stuff and everything I don't know about. When I lived overseas for many, many years, of course, you know, I got out of touch with a lot of people and didn't meet, you know, just don't know who's who no more. I get people that come up to me and say, I hadn't seen you in so long. And yeah. All right. So, that's here at the Snowflake Cemetery. I think I'm gonna head down the road. I want to show something else. Yeah, I think I will. Well, hello. Well, we moved down the road a little bit, so I'm gonna show something else here. We actually went to Show Low. It's about 18 miles south of Snowflake. I went here because since we were talking about graves and people that passed away in my family, now we're going to talk about somebody that was born here in my family, really close to me. Vivian, my daughter. She was born here at the Summit Healthcare. So this is the birthplace of Vivian. So Kaylee is the birthplace of your mom. So Vivian is American-German. Well, Pia is German-American. Yeah, that's what we can say. So Pia was born in Germany. So yeah, this is where Vivian was born, in this hospital in Show Low. So if you ever come to America, you see where Vivian was born. Come by here and just check it out. It was funny when Vivian was born because me and Kirsten were actually here in Show Low at Taco Bell because she craved Taco Bell while she was pregnant here in America. And we left Taco Bell, got home back into Taylor, where we lived at the time, and I don't think we were home, maybe about a half hour, and our water broke. We had to rush back here to Show Low so Vivian could be born. I can't remember how long she was in labor, but it wasn't very long. It was maybe a couple hours. That's about it. So yeah, this is where Vivian was born. So, with that, let's tell you, just have a good life. Enjoy. We'll see you on the flip side. Tschüss. Mach's gut.